It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see the Mounties' versatile running back. He was steady for him on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding a score. It's the Mounties and the Caps, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us north of the border in the historic French-Canadian city of Montreal, Quebec. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Caps of Paris taking on the Mounties of Montreal. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Montreal club. They returned home after playing in London last week, but it was a good trip as they came home to winner.
And that's a long flight when you lose, but not half as bad when you come home with a victory and full of bangers and mash.
Meanwhile, for our visiting Parisian ball club, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Back to throw here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he was certainly solid, maybe a little bit more last week in his NFL debut. Threw a couple of touchdown passes and earned his first victory. Now, we all know it's not going to be easy from here, but at least now he's seen what it takes to win at this level.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. When you look at this defense, they come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. They'll do a lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Well, we kind of thought it was a matter of when, not if, that a team might relocate to a spot outside the United States. Canada seemed like the most logical choice, and now here we are in this great city, a city that's had success in the Canadian League, but now they have an NFL franchise of their very own to celebrate, and man, is it cool to see.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. This pass is going to wind up incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 8.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Second down and 4.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete. When you look at this defense,
it's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now this throw caught left side. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 14 yards.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Mounties get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Paris offense out to have another go at it.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, it's Fisher.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. Back to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Caps are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13 and also a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Back to throw now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. You got a young quarterback, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback up.
He's got it.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get
around the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And they'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a give right side. Fisher. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Caps are an extra point away from evening this one up.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Mounties have taken the lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Paris offense out to have another go at it. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll set up a throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Collier. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fisher. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And they'll send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here. A little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives. And nothing but green grass here. Middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 98 yards. So close.
What a play right there. This is just a case of get the ball into his hands and let him do his thing. He had all sorts of room to run once he caught the ball, and he's finally taken down after as big a play as you'll see all season.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. They've come all this way, 97 yards on the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Up the middle they go. Fisher. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Fisher. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. 2nd and 6. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. It's a short one. And he lost the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Here's the Paris offense ready to take possession. And the fumble recovery was an important first step, but still a huge 4th quarter hole to dig out of. Down 3 scores. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game.
Touchdown! 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Caps have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after here coming up. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now.
They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now 2nd and 3.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
87 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The Paris offense out to have another go at it. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Collier. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run on 1st down. It's Fisher, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Caps have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Point after try forthcoming.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the capper, a 19-yard touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brent, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 102 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6, just over a minute 40 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. He's back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down to their last chance now. This is going to have to be a heave for the end zone and just hope for a miracle.
And I don't sit back with everyone back defending. I've got to have somebody rushing the quarterback. Don't make it easy for him to set up and throw the ball all the way downfield.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. We all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Montreal,
it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week.
Meanwhile, for Paris,
they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.